the 1980s, and David, a 7-year-old Korean-American boy, is faced with new surroundings and a different way of life when his father, Jacob, moves their family from the West Coast to rural Arkansas. His mother, Monica, is aghast that they have to live in a mobile home in the middle of nowhere, and naughty little David and his sister are bored and aimless. When his equally mischievous grandmother arrives from Korea to live with them, her unfamiliar ways arouse David's curiosity. Meanwhile, Jacob, hell-bent on creating a farm on untapped soil, throws their finances, his marriage, and the stability of the family into jeopardy. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Today is another Fanatic film review, and today we are talking about the newest film from Lee Isaac Chung, that is Minari. I'm very excited to talk about this film today. I have highly been anticipating this. I've seen all the reviews. They look fantastic. It's got a lot of Oscar and award potential, and I finally checked it out, and I finally got to see it, and we're just going to get into it. We're going to start talking about it. So the first things first is I really enjoyed the film. I had a really good time watching it. It's a beautiful film that I would highly recommend everyone check out. And the first thing that really is key here is that this is a really brilliant ensemble performance. Now, there's not anyone particular that is the standout forward lead. Steven Yeun has the best Oscar potential. He probably will get nominated, but it's not his movie. It's not anyone else's movie. It's the family. That's what this film is. It's a movie about a family and the trials and tribulations they have, and they have to come together and remain a family. And with that comes great performances overall. The entire cast really is fabulous, and they work really well together. There's fantastic chemistry, great character moments and character development. I mean, the acting in general, from David, who is played by Alan Kim, I believe. Yes, Alan Kim, all the way up to Steven Yeun, and even the grandma. Everyone is fantastic in this movie. They give really good performances in their own special ways. And that is something that really threw me for a loop, because I had heard the hype for Steven Yeun for a few of the other characters as well. And I was like, okay, so we're gonna have one character really lead and be kind of the emotional backbone, but it's not what it was. It was a very ensemble-driven film, and it was done very well. Kept me locked in the entire time, and it made me care about the family, care about their struggles, and that was something that hit me in the feels. It broke my heart at times. It uplifted me at times. It really, truly is brilliant, and it all does come down to the cast. This is a film about the American dream. We've got a lot of films about that in the past, but this one is just really special, because not only is it the American dream, but it's talking about immigrants that are trying to live out the American dream, trying to start a farm, trying to, provide for their families. And that is something that really struck a chord with me, because yes, we've seen this story won over multiple times, but I think just the dynamic that these characters bring and this specific story brings is really well done and actually very captivating, and it makes me believe, and I cling to the story, and it doesn't feel overdone. There aren't regular tropes. It's very original. It's got a lot of great character, and it really is heartwarming a lot, and it really warmed my heart. And that's the biggest thing. I'm very disappointed in the Golden Globes. I'm not going to get into a whole rant or conversation about that, but the fact that this film is completely done in America, people, actors that live in America, director, it's all done in America. It just happens to majority be in a foreign language, and you put it in the international category. Globes, what are you doing? This is an American film. It's about the American dream, and it was made here in America. So it's gonna. I have very high hopes that it will get nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. It would not surprise me. I think it's one of the not one of the front runners to win, but one of the almost mortal locks to get in for Best Picture. But it's a really brilliant movie about the American dream that doesn't feel overdone. It feels new, it feels fresh, it feels original. And on top of that, it's got, really great technical aspects as well. Lee Isaac Chung, gives fantastic direction. And the reason why is because he feels this story. I heard the intro before the movie. There was an intro that played before the movie. And what it said was, this film is based off the story of Chung's life. So obviously, with that being said, you're going to get that emotion. You're going to feel that passion coming from the director in every shot, every composition, every movement. You feel that emotion. You feel the realness. And I love that, because you can't get more authentic. You can't get more real than literally making a movie based off of your life. Like if you got to go shoot a movie about your life, you would be so invested. You would feel that. You would feel just the overwhelming emotion that you want to do your life story justice. And I felt that here. And I got to give props, again, to Lee Isaac Chung. Fantastic direction. Another point that I was going to make is the cinematography is beautiful. This is a beautiful film. Each shot is done very meticulously. Each movement, every composition is done to a point, and you can feel the emotion just based off of how the camera's placed. If they're really wide up or if they're far away, it's just all done so well, and it's able to elicit these emotions that I really, truly enjoyed, and I give a lot of respect, because I love some good cinematography. The other thing that everyone's talking about that I tend to agree with is the score. The score is fantastic. It's really beautiful. It works well when it's used. It comes in at the right moments. It elicits emotion. It's a character in itself, and it's able to elicit that emotion that we get in certain scenes. It's used very well. So I got to give credit to not only the composer and the people that put it together, but also the editing team being able to, weave that score in and use it at specific times that really pack a punch. And that was just something that was so technically very well done. And it left me, feeling really emotional about the movie, but it was the score. Scores can do that. And this was another example of that happening. And the last point I want to make, and I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but it's just a really good family story. It's a story for all ages. It's something that everyone can watch. It teaches us about hard work, sacrifice, doing anything you can to achieve your dreams, and those are great themes. Those are great things that are brought up. I think the script is overall really well done. I have a few issues that I'll get to in a minute, but overall, it's just a really beautiful film, a really beautiful family story, and a fantastic ensemble performance. That's really what it comes down to. This film's absolutely brilliant, and I really, really do enjoy it. But I do have a few issues with it. There's some dialogue in here that I wasn't the biggest fan of. There's some sequences that I'm like, oh, I don't know if this should be working, but I do give it some sort of a pass, because Lee Isaac Chung, like I said, from what I heard, this is based off his life story, so these could be completely real instances, and they didn't completely sell me. There was some points where I was like, hey, what are we doing here? And it took me out of the film a little bit. There's some pacing issues. It's a little slow at times, but that happens, especially with stories like these. You gotta have some character development, but I think it could have been cut a little bit. But those are very minute details of a film overall that is just really, truly well done, and I really enjoyed it, and I recommend everyone check it out. And that's it. We're going to get into the point breakdown. So let's just get into it. So entertainment, 22 out of 25. I was thoroughly entertained throughout. Performances, 20 out of 20. Like I said, that ensemble is brilliant in this film. Direction, 10 out of 10. Writing, 8 out of 10. Emotions, 8 out of 10. Cinematography, 10 out of 10. Pacing, 4 out of 5, rewatchability 5 out of 5, and an automatic 5 out of 5 points. If you did the math, that means I gave Minari a 92 out of 100. A really, really well done film with fantastic emotion and performances that I recommend everyone see. It's a very heartwarming story that will leave you both hopeful and heartbroken at the end. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but you know, it's a very nice ending that I think was done very well. But guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of Minari? It is starting to roll out wide. I saw it, you know, as part of one of the A24 virtual screenings, which the public could join. So it is starting to roll out wide, at least in the United States. So let me know down below in the comments, what did you think of Minari? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know why you feel the way you feel. Go check out my website, Fanatic Film Review. You get all of my written reviews that I do for the new movies I see. Go follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd for immediate reactions to every new movie that I watch. You wouldn't get the reaction to Minari because it did come out in 2020, so I did not put a full written review on Letterboxd, but I still gave the point breakdown, so you can go check that out. And, you know, just if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy anything that you see on this channel, please consider liking, commenting, and most importantly, subscribing. This is, you know, something that I really am passionate about, and you know, considering dropping a subscription really does mean the world. And be on the lookout on Friday. I have a very big video dropping. It is a huge and life-changing announcement update video that you all, if you're interested in the channel, you're interested in the brand, you're interested in me, I would highly recommend you check out. It's a very big day. It's very exciting, and I'm so excited to finally roll out everything and unveil everything to you guys. So make sure you are looking out for that on Friday. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.